Hey everybody, this is Paula from Varnish Crafty Designs, and I thought we would do a little bit on our junk journal today. We have pre-made ephemera, or ephemera that I've already created. This is a card from a deck of cards, and it has been embellished. This come out of I think it was on a card of some kind, and I like the sunflower, so I created that. Those things we have already made, little journaling cards, real cute, and we'll put those in. However, I thought I might show you what we can do with some things that we have over here, some scraps. And of course, this is our journal we're working on, and the journal has the bicycle with the sunflowers, and that is a 20 by 20 diamond dot from Temu that's been sealed. I had to seal it. And it opens up. We did a little bit on this page with paper bag. And then we did a little scrappy thing. We put some scrappies over here. I also purchased, if I can find them, I also purchased some stickers on Temu, and these stickers are sunflowers, so that might be good to add to this to give it a little more color, a little bit more on our tab. And so now I thought, I'll put this over to the side, that we would look at some scraps that I have. Okay, this was given to me for my birthday with the big sunflower on it, and it come in this envelope. And I love it. Yes, the envelope got torn, but look at this. We can take this right here and cut it off. And we have a sunflower here to fussy cut out. Fussy cut means to cut an image out as close as possible. We can do that. I have found these little Fisker scissors, the little ones like this, you can get them on Amazon or whatever, are much better on your hands. And they have this point, and they're very sharp, and they're really good for fussy cutting. You can get the bigger ones, which are fine. I think I have a pair somewhere, but I really like these when it comes to cutting close. They work well. Another tip on fussy cutting, if you're interested, I've learned this in the past, and I learned it from someone. I wish I could give them credit, but I can't remember who it was. But you move, you kind of hold your scissors kind of still, and you move your paper with this hand, or the whatever hand that you're not holding your scissors in. And you just kind of move it along your image that way. You don't hold it real tight. You don't hold it real loose. You just kind of hold your scissors and get them on the end there, and you just follow the edge, just like that. And you can fussy cut, as they call it, out an image. And there we go. Here's our little sunflower. We can put that on a page. We can do whatever we want to with it, right? All right, I thought that I had some bigger scissors somewhere. They will cut through this better than these scissors. And where might they be? Let's see. Here they are. All right, this is a stiffer type of card. Someone gave it to me. Actually, I know who gave it to me. They gave it to me for my birthday. They always call me Miss Paula, and I call them the Bargetown gals. If they know, if they're watching this, or what I mean. But I thought this would be nice. It's nice and thick. We're going to cut it out. See if we can get it in our journal somewhere. So, if you get a nice card or something with a nice image, this, you know, you can use cards for so many things. So don't toss it if you want to put, if you want a good memory and you can put it in your journal, you know, and you're recycling, you're reusing something. I'm all about that, to reuse an item. This thing is really, really thick. But because it's this thick, I'm wondering if it would be a good pocket or possibly a tuck space. I have learned, and we'll talk more about pockets and tuck spaces here in a little bit, but I have learned that it's good to use cardstock or something pretty sturdy to make a pocket. Now, I have used fabric, which fabric is good too, but this way, whatever you're putting in the pocket, it doesn't rip the pocket or the tuck. If you put just some paper in there that's not real thick, then when you go to pull stuff out of your pocket, it's going to rip it. It's going to rip the pocket. And then you have to fix that. But anyway, all right, let's see what we got here. A few pieces over here I don't want. We will move them out of the way. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's still very warm in our area of the world. And I'm sure it is in others too. I noticed in the weather we're starting to go into hurricane season again, which has not been the best thing to deal with in our area in this past year. Storms have been pretty rampant for sure. Okay, so we now have this piece that we could use. Now, before I get rid of this envelope, now on the other side's got my address, so we won't use that part. But we have some paper here, and we are going to collage. If you know what collage is to take a bunch of different little papers. You can tear them, you can cut them out, whatever you like. I can use this part here. And here's a little stamp. Boom. You also use stamps too. But you can take out pieces that you like and glue them down and create decor or ephemera. I got these envelopes. I ordered some things from one of the, I think it was Crashly. I ordered some release papers, and they come in these brown envelopes, and it's not even been closed, which I like. And so I thought, I could probably use these envelopes in my journal. And we'll show you how to do that. But first, I'm going to try to, I don't know if this sticker will come off or not. If it doesn't, that's okay. I don't think it's going to. But that's all right. First, I thought what we would do is we might collage on the front of these. I'm not going to probably do it on the back, but I am going to do it on the front where the sticker is, just to cover up the sticker and to give it some different color. And what I'm going to do to collage is I found a piece of the songbook page out of the hymnal that's falling apart that I have. I have a piece of scrap paper here from my sunflower collection, and I even have some blue cardstock here. So I've got some scraps from the envelope that I just used. So let's see what we can create. First thing I want to do is cut this down. I don't need all this. I can use this for something else. I can just use a strip of it. Yeah, we'll hold that for something else. All right. One thing that I like to do, some people like to collage and they like to cut exact. I don't. I like the ripped and torn look. And so I'm going to take some of these rough edges off, these tight edges. I may leave one because I may put this up in this area, right? And I may leave one to just cover my edge. I'm not sure. Maybe I like that. I don't know. And then let's rip some more colors. Whoop, whoop. I lost that one. Doesn't really matter so much. You know, the direction you rip it in. I mean, just rip it. It's kind of fun. It's actually very therapeutic to rip paper. Did you all know that? It is therapeutic to rip paper. Yes, I love it. Ooh, that looks really good right there. All right. Let's see what else we have. Let's get some note paper. If you're wanting texture paper, like book page or music paper, that kind of thing really adds to your backgrounds, to the effects of, oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And we're going to just put them on top of each other. We might stick this color in here, right along through here. That might be good. And then we got some down here we want to put in. Yeah, because what we're doing is we're creating a background. And then once we get the background created, kind of like this, right? And like I said, it does not have to be straight. That's just up to you. If you want to make it straight on the edges, you can. But it doesn't have to be. It does not have to be. Let's see if I can do that. Let me see if I can find a way to. And even like if it hangs off the edge, after you're done, you can go back and trim it up. You know, it does not. There's no rhyme or reason to this. It is just pure paper fun. That's what I call it. Let's see if I can get another piece of something in here that I like. Something I like. So yeah, you just move it around. Maybe figure out which way you want things. Another piece of this. All right. So now we've got some pieces here. And what I'm going to do, because I want the brown color, and it's a distress ink. You can also get the oxide, but this is Vintage Photo Distress Ink. And it's a Ranger ink. Whoop, Ranger ink. Drop it. And I just take my little sponge here and I get it all inked up. And then I just go over the edges, just kind of fan the edges of the paper that I've just torn. And the thing about the torn paper, when you fan the edges like that, look at that. That gives that such a detail. And it kind of, I don't know, it kind of makes the paper kind of come out and show you the cool ripped effect. I really like it. Y'all might hear the cicadas behind me. I got the door open over here. They are loud. Loud right now. Loud and making noise. Dogs like it when I open up the door so they can go out in and out the doggy door on the porch. Of course, they come in and out pretty quickly because it's hot out there. They'll come in and get a drink and then they'll go back out. Little girl Zoe, she likes that outside better than Knox. Knox, he's bigger and he gets hot and he's a big baby, so he comes in and lays down and tries to get cool. She'll sit out there for hours. There's a porch chair. She sits out there and enjoys the porch chair because she's bougie. She likes pillows and all that stuff. She's our princess. They're both about a year old. A little older than that, but they're a mess. Okay, so I did some inking. Then I take, this has glitter glue in it. It's what the color is called. It's not glitter as in glitter, but it's called glitter glue. It is a little more expensive, but it goes pretty far. I have these little precision, I guess they're little precision bottles with a metal tip. I really like them when I'm getting underneath a specific place. And then I have this one that has a nozzle. It just helps me because I'm saving on my ink. Listen to me. Saving on my glue, because glue, this stuff can be expensive, but I want to make sure that I have plenty and it don't go to waste. So we're just going to put this down here, and we'll just glue that down, and then we'll see what else we want to do. Maybe something over here on this side. So what I wanted to show you mainly is you can take any scraps of paper that you have. You can take anything, an old book, an old magazine, anything that might be in, you know, your closet somewhere that maybe you saved for some reason. Y'all, I do that, you know, or I forget that I have it and I've packed it away. That's how I find stuff as I go through stuff. And yes, I do clean outs. If I didn't, I'd be overrun. But that's how I find stuff that I want to use. And, you know, even stuff that comes in the mail. That's why junk journals are called junk journals, because you can literally use stuff out of the garbage that, you know, I mean, I wouldn't want food or anything on it, you know, but what I'm saying is you can use stuff that you would just really throw away. But instead, we are upcycling. We're using it again and again and again, and making something pretty out of it. This art glitter glue, it stays the best that I have ever experienced, for sure. Let's see, maybe we want to put that there. No. Let's see what we got here. Let's put him in. That's cute. Maybe I want to put something under it though. Let's put that under it. And you can layer, you could do a layer effect on your paper. This is what's part of paper collage. So if you hear people talking about doing collage, it's just taking scraps of paper and putting it on top of something else to create a pretty effect. And then you can also, you know, put stickers on top or other pieces of stuff that you've cut out. It's a layering effect. It turns out really cute. Now, I'm going to have to go in here and do some touch-up because I've just seen that. But yeah, so we have the front of, to let it dry a little bit, but we have the front of our envelope covered pretty well. You have some places, see here on this side, that are sticking out, but that's okay. You can go right along the edge and trim them right off. And there you go. There is the front collage of our envelope. And look here, I can take my little fussy cut and put that there. What else could I do? I'm sure there's other things I could do. I'm gonna ink that and give it a little brown on the edge. And you can go heavy on the ink, or you don't have to, you know. I kind of like to be heavy on the ink because I like to see the effect of the antiquing effect. But some people don't, and that's okay. So there's that. Let's put that on there. It's all about a layering effect, as I've told you before. And so I'm even going to outline this where I just cut. It's still a little bit wet. But yeah, and I'm just going to outline it all. And probably what's going to happen, I'm going to have to let it dry a little bit for sure. But let's see, let me find my book again. So what I'm probably going to do, just to kind of show you the effect of what I'm talking about, I have a mess here. I'm probably going to go in here somewhere, let's say here. And I'm going to take this page here and I am going to glue that on here, and so that it flips out. And it don't really matter if you're, excuse me, I've got a cough here. All right, it doesn't really matter if, you know, your wording is going in the same direction. None of that matters. It's all about texture. If you like it to go in the same direction, you can make it that way, but it doesn't matter. And we're going to glue that on, and right here you have a place you can even write under here, and you have a pocket to put things in. But we'll let this dry. But over here on this side of the page, you can glue on these sides and you can make a tuck on that side. So here we go. I have took an envelope that I got in the mail with one of my release papers, and I have created something to go in a journal with just a few pieces of paper that I had, scrapbook paper, music paper. And look here, I've even got these little stickers that I got from Temu. And you can put those everywhere too. So yeah, I'm gonna let this dry. And then of course we have our pre-made ephemera, right? And this was made into a little bookmark or a book clip. You just took a paper clip and put that on there and glued it down on your card, and that's glued on there. And I think I'm just going to stick that little paper clip right here, just like that. There we go. And we've got some other ephemera too that I have created. Here's some, it's like a little tag. It's got some stickers on it and little bitty tiny stickers, and a little pot of sunflowers, and it's just wrapped around here and made into a little tag, which you could put on a gift if you wanted to and from, or you can put it in a pocket here in our book. I don't need to put another pocket in, don't I? Here's a side pocket we haven't decorated yet, so you could do it like that. You could stick it in the side pocket. And here's another one that I done with just a card, just some cardstock. And we cut that out and we put some stickers on it. It says good time, done some inking. I'll show you some more of that. Put a punch in it like we did on a hole here, and put some little ribbon, and there we go. We can stick that right in the side too. So we've got a lot of stuff we can do in the book. I was hoping to maybe put some stickers on this to give it just some a little more oomph. Is that the word, oomph? Yeah, I got these little sunflower stickers, and yeah. So I want to do that too. As you all know, I try to keep these videos about 30 minutes, but listen, these videos, when you get caught up in junk journaling, an hour just flies by. It just flies by, and here you are still trying to open up a sticker. That's what happens. That is what happens. Let me see if I can get this one to open. Oh my gosh. Why no? It don't want to do it for me. It wants to cause me grief. Oh, look at there. It did it. Yay! And I'm just going to stick it right on here. There we go. We got one to work. It sounds like now I hear something else running outside. I live in a very little town. It literally has one stoplight, but it is a busy town. For some reason, we're right outside of a city here in my area, and everybody has to come through here. Everybody, as I say, everybody got to come through. That's more of a secret. Everybody got to stop in. Anyway, well, these got more than sunflowers. They're just a bunch of yellow flowers. Love it. Here's some sunflowers. We're going with the sunflower theme on this journal for sure. Put one there. All right. Now doesn't that kind of, you know, up our little tag there and give it a little more color and texture? And so I like those. And I bought these little things on Temu. There's all different kinds. Get the roses and the daisies. So yeah, it's just a bunch of yellow flower stickers. I love them. They're great to just like add on top of stuff, you know. Just great. And I don't think they cost me but about $3 or $4 for the little container, and I got several. So I'll be using those for sure. All right, well, we did this. We could even probably put a sticker on here if we wanted. I'm trying to let it dry. It's still a little wet. We created this piece of ephemera, an envelope, and we put some stickers on our trim here. We added a few pieces of my pre-made ephemera into the journal. And I'm just gonna work on it a little at a time. That's what I do. That's what I do for my journals. I don't get in any big rush. I've had people ask me if I will make them journals. I don't do that. I will make a journal. I've got some made up, and we'll have a little craft fair, or I'll have a few out, and you know, I'll let people know. The reason is I don't like to be the person worrying about if the order is going to satisfy someone. It's too stressful. I'm not about the stress. I'm about the fun. That's what I'm about. All right, so we've got this. We put that in there. We've made this, and we've added some pre-made over here to this. We've got this. I was thinking about putting that there. Isn't that pretty? It's kind of layer on layer. It gives it a good effect. I think we'll do that right now. Right now. This is on a book page, as you can see. Put some glue on it here. It's on a book page. And it has a strip of fabric going down it. Right here, strip of fabric. It has, looks like some clusters. The clusters were made out of sunflowers, and looks like some little dots. I made them a while back. Or this might have been one that my friend made for me, Lena. Whoop, I dropped something, as usual. I'll have to get it. It's a top. One of my beautiful little puppies thinks he ought to be able to chew on it, and he's not supposed to. I'm going to put some little bit of brown on this, on the sides, just like that. Just kind of add to the antique-y look. I love it. So you don't have to do much. All right, and our book's coming along. just added that and gave it some texture. So there's that. Can y'all see that? Cool. All right, well, I thought I would share the book with you and a few pieces of junk journal ephemera that we could put together. I appreciate you guys. Be safe, be happy, be blessed, and until next time, see ya.